Okay, let's take a look at the assignment for round 3C. Jumping in, question number 1. Suppose Andrews had wanted to reduce its equity in order to have an ROE that matched Digby's of 17.7%. Remember, as we looked at that, okay, Digby's ROE 17.7, Andrews is 12.9. It could do that, so I'm providing you with some information here. It could do that by either paying a dividend or buying back stock. How much in gross dollars would Andrews have needed to spend in order to match Digby's ROE? So again, remember, ROE is equal to net income divided by equity. Return on anything is net income divided by whatever that anything is. So when you see ROS, return on sales, is net income divided by sales. ROA, net income divided by assets. Okay, so ROE in this case is net income divided by equity. Okay, so now the question is, I mean, that's just a three-legged equation, a very simple one. So you know a couple of the segments of that, right? I've given you what the ROE is that we're striving for. Okay, so we want Andrews' ROE to be 17.7. So you get 17.7% is equal to net income over equity, right? Well, we know our net income and it won't change. Okay, it doesn't matter what we do with dividends or buying back stock. That has absolutely no impact on net income. It's an after the income accounting. Okay, so your net income isn't going to change, so then your equity is going to change then, right? And it's just a simple matter of doing the math in that case. Question 2, why did Edge and Echo sell 0 units? And I talked about this a little bit in the review of the round itself, and you may want to go back and take a look at that. But take a look. I'm also going to tell you that there may be more than one answer for each unit. There is one dominant answer for each unit. I mean, one answer that overwhelmingly is the reason why they didn't sell, but there are some other answers that may have contributed to the fact that they didn't sell. Okay, customer buying criteria. Take a look at that. You know, and this should serve as a reminder that every single round, every single time you make your decisions, you need to look at where your products are at in relation to that customer buying criteria for the segment that they are in. You know, if they started in the high end, but now they're in the traditional, they need to match up to that traditional segment. Okay, and so you got to take a look at that. You just got to make sure that you match up, or that you're trying to most effectively position is just one part of it, but most effectively match up that criteria, or you know, maybe even be a little bit ahead of it in some cases, right? If you're a differentiator especially. So since the beginning of the competitive rounds, Digby has sold almost 400,000 shares of stock. For this round only, how did that affect earnings per share? In other words, what would earnings per share have been if Digby did not have those additional shares outstanding? Once again, it's simple math. If you come down to the stock market summary, and there's the 399,000 shares, and if you go take a look at what their earnings were, it shouldn't be very difficult to calculate what their earnings per share would have been if they didn't have those additional 400,000 shares outstanding. 4. Digby had an EBIT that was significantly higher than Andrews, yet its net income was slightly lower. EBIT, you can look it up, but is earnings before interest and taxes. Looking at the income statement, tell me why. Okay, this one, please don't make this one too hard. This one is about as easy as I could make a question, but it does require you to look at the income statement, I guess. Actually, you wouldn't have to. You could tell almost just based on the question what the answer is, but you ought to confirm that by looking at the income statement. So there you have it. Good luck on your assignment for round 3, those of you that, of course, are required to do it.